Well, I was at a shelter and I applied for the Beatitude House. It was really a blessing that I got in. I wasn't really confident in myself and I had no background in anything.
What took you to the shelter?
Domestic violence. And somebody there was already in the program and she told me to apply. I got accepted and they put me in Youngstown. But I didn't have anything when I first got here. I had no GED, no driver's license, nothing. But once I got here, I got my GED, I got my driver's license, I enrolled in YSU, and now I'm going full-time, and my major is nursing. I met financially.
Okay, good.
Now, when this all began with you, you said you were a victim of domestic violence. Were you married?
Yeah. I was married for 2 years, but I was with him since I was 16 years old. So he was all I knew, and it was really hard to leave. I never considered myself part of domestic violence. You know, you've seen stuff on TV. I was like, no, it's not that bad. But it just got to the point where I couldn't deal with it anymore, and I had to leave. And somebody, a waitress across
How
the
old were
street.
you when you left?
I was
When you left your husband?
22.
22.
Yeah.
And you were about to say a waitress across the street?
A waitress across the street told me about a shelter that I could go to. Because I never thought of myself as going to shelter. I never thought it would be that bad.
Yeah.
But I finally built up enough courage to leave him. And I had to go where he wouldn't be able to find me anywhere. So I went far away. And he didn't find me for a really long time. But he was over it by then. And he's on state now, so don't worry about that. But this place here.
So you went to the shelter first.
Yeah.
And did you have any, how much education did you have?
10th grade.
And did you ever work when you went to the shelter?
Never.
Did you have any job skills?
No.
Okay. And when you were at the shelter, what did you decide to do? How did you get here? How did all that happen?
Well, at the shelter, we only had 30 days, so I had to figure it out. And there was pamphlets there also, and I looked at those and I called them. I called a few other places along with it, but most of them they didn't have. It wasn't completely done. And I called Beatitude House and I made an appointment, and I went to my first interview. And after the first interview, I had to go take a drug test. And then the second interview, they told me that they had a place for me to go. And that was just great because I had a place of my own. I never had a place of my own. It was my space. And I had 3 kids, you know, so I had to do it by myself too. And it's not easy.
You had children too?
Yeah. I have an 8-year-old, 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Is one of them out there swinging?
Yeah, that's her.
What's her name?
Kaylin.
And how old is she?
She's 8. She's the oldest.
She's the oldest.
Yeah.
So these people have accomplished a tremendous amount of
Really have.
here, and Nikki's one of them that took their GED in 3 months and dropped out of school in 10th grade. And
Really?
has finished 3 semesters
Yeah.
of college and has a
3.31 grade point average.
You just need a chance, didn't you?
Yeah.
never heard back.
Good for your kids too.
Driver's license, car, donated.
This is your daughter, right? Yeah, I just don't want to scare her. All these people are scared.
She's a bit intimidating.
You know, I don't blame her for that. And what's her name?
Kaylin.
Caitlin, you're so pretty. Are you proud of your mom?
Still.
She's doing so good. I'm very proud of her.